My name remains Comrade Kennedy Iyere. My passion for humanity, because for me, humanity comes first. Only in Nigeria, politics is a business. Somebody will sell a house to campaign. They will take a loan to campaign. Very soon, we are going to stop all those nonsense. How did we get in here? We cannot feel ourselves anymore. One piece of egg has risen to 200, 250. Go to the market. A tuber of yam now in Benin City, at least I know of Edo. And I'm sure, except we want to live in self-denial, it's the same thing here. Life in Enugu is more expensive than life in Edo. A piece of yam is about 4,000 now. So what they do is to dismantle the yam into 3, 4 places. And then you buy 1,000. Pay beyond 62,000. So as a minimum wage earner, your full month take home cannot buy a bag of rice. You see, and you still see some of us, we don't seem to realize the fact that we are going. We are drifting into a disaster that is just looming around, lurking around. A tragedy that is waiting to happen. A hungry army cannot win a war. So how do you want to produce the scientists? You want to produce the inventors. How do you want people in school to have a sound 2-1 or a first class? We are dying as a nation. Youth bulge, the reality that tells us about the growing population of our youth population. And then the economic opportunities for them are declining. What do you have? An army of youths who are not employed and not earning income. And you know what that translates to. Growth in social vices, criminality. That's why militancy, hostage taking, kidnapping, they are on the increase. Cyber crime, Yahoo boys. We have lost our sense of direction as a nation. But how do we come out of this quagmire? The worst poverty you can think of, you can ever imagine, is food poverty. And any nation where food poverty is on the increase can never be stable. If you have food self-sufficiency in this country, without fasting and prayer, the level and rate of crime will have dropped by 50%. Am I making sense? The society created the crime, and then they compared the youths to perpetuate them. I am saying this without any form of apology to anyone. How many of our governors are creating jobs? If you want to know they are not creating jobs, look at how they celebrate their first 1 year. They will show you roads. They will show you IGR, internally generated revenue. They will tell you we met the IGR at 1 billion. Within 1 year, we have increased it to 7 billion or 2 billion or 3 billion. The same person telling you this has not won one foreign direct investment, has not created an enabling environment for SMEs to actually prosper well or better. They have not created one good industry or factory. So how are you growing the IGR? Increments, intersection. The people's body has been made bigger than they meant it, and it has become a source of growth for more money in the pockets of those that have no vision for the people they claim to be leading. We must now have to resort to self-help. And this self-help is not going to be in form of violence. We are not creating weapons or arsenals of wars to unleash upon our nation. We're not going to lift our hands or raise our fists against our nation. Nigeria needs a revolution to come out of this hunger situation. Nigeria needs a revolution to create that stability we need. The revolution we are talking about is job revolution, employment revolution. The revolution we are talking about is the one that is hinged on creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And that is the reason why we came about fun years. Fun years is what we have come to talk to you about. This, like you have seen under the name, our mandate is to finance poverty alleviation. The level of poverty we have in Nigeria is too much. We need to reduce it. If we do not, very soon or sooner than later, we shall hit the rock as a nation. Not too long ago, what did CBN say? That they released a fertilizer intervention worth 100 billion naira. How many, you are a farmer, have they supplied to you? Everything is fraudulent. We have to do it on our own. We have to resort to self-help if we must move forward. And that is the reason the fund years created this fee fund. Fund years Entrepreneurship Enhancement Fund. We are the people that will be your off-takers. I want to see some of these guys here. You're telling me I can do 500 beds. I can do 1,000 beds. And we're also going to give you land, though, because Father Baka gave us 2,000 hectares. Clap for him. As an activist, a true activist does not change. If you see any activists, I have not really seen good activists in Nigeria. Are you calling unionists activists? Those are businessmen. This is the time to take the money back to the communities, to the families, to the individuals that really need the money and fight hunger. We call it collaborative or contract farming. That's what we are doing. For example, Father Baka gave us 2,000 hectares. The 2,000 hectares, we are removing 300 hectares for livestock. Now, each family should at least cultivate 1 hectare, which means 2,000 families from across Enugu will benefit. We do it through the bank for records. At the end of that harvest season of about 2.5 months, the total harvest and the total amount of money those chickens are being valued at, we subtract all the monies we had given to her for her personal upkeep and other things, then the other bulk money we give to her, then we revolve.